Hey everyone, and welcome to the Love Heart Book Tag. This week marks Valentine's Day, and actually at the time of filming it is Valentine's Day, so there is no better time to do a love-based book tag. So let's get into the question. Question number one is I Love You, which is what is your all-time favourite romance book? Well, I haven't read that many. I recently did a reading vlog, which I'll leave a link to up above, where I try out contemporary romances, but absolutely nothing for me beats Heartstopper, because it was the first one I read last year. It completely, made me fall in love with these characters and their storyline. It made me reconsider whether or not I could actually like romance after years of saying that I wasn't a romance reader or whatever. It made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I absolutely loved it, and in my opinion you cannot beat Heartstopper. Question number two is Be Happy, which is what is a book that makes you feel incredibly happy every time you read it? I Hate Fairyland by Skottie Young. I love this series so much. It is ridiculous and it just brings me so much joy whenever I read it. This is specifically about Gert, who is a 6-year-old girl who goes to Fairyland and then gets stuck there for 30 years, and she's now desperate to get out. So essentially what she does is try to Deadpool her way out, which just involves a whole load of axes and things like this, and it is so much fun. It makes me laugh every single time. The series has just continued, which just brings me so much joy, because it was on hiatus for 5 years or something, and it's just come back again. I'm currently waiting for the 6th volume, but it's been massively delayed at the moment, which makes me a little bit sad. But these original volumes and the whole series just brings me ridiculous amounts of joy. It just makes my Wednesday Addams heart so happy. Question number three is Date Me, a book character that you would date. If Lila didn't stab me, I would have Kel in a heartbeat. I always say it, but Kel is my absolute #1 book boyfriend. That has not changed. I adore him so much. It's just, there's just something about Kel that I absolutely love, and I think it's the fact that he's a angsty, nice cheekboned, tragic backstory having dude in an awesome coat, which is just generally my type in fictional characters, that just does it for me. And I'm telling you right now, if I knew that Lila wasn't going to stab me, I would have Kel in a heartbeat. Question number four is Dream On, which is what's your favourite romantic setting in romance books and what would be your ideal date? First of all, I'd probably say a fantasy setting, because that is still very much my comfort zone, and I'm still sort of trying to figure out the types of romances I like and this kind of thing. As for my ideal date, generally I like going to the cinema. I like going to the cinema and seeing a good movie, so probably that. Question number five is Kiss Me, your favourite romantic scene from a book. It's from The Princess Bride, and it just involves 3 words. As you wish. It gets me. It absolutely gets me. It's gotten me ever since I was a kid. It's always going to get me, I think. I love that scene so much, and I still love it to this day. And I always maintain that if anybody I ever dated said the words "as you wish" at me, I would marry them on the spot, because that line just gets me. I love it. Question number 6 is Let's Party. What 3 book characters would you invite to a party and why? Skullduggery Pleasant, Loki, and Aru Shah. Just to watch the absolute chaos that would ensue, because can you imagine Skullduggery, Loki, and Aru Shah in the same place? The chaos alone would be brilliant, let alone the quipping and the fights and all the rest of it. Just chaos, and I would just sit back with a snack and just watch it all fall to pieces around me and have a grand old time. Question number 7 is You Rock, a romance book that you would recommend to everyone. Or if you don't read romance, you can recommend other books you love. First of all, I don't read that many romance books. I've only just started it, so I don't feel like I can really sort of recommend romance books, but I can recommend Amari and the Night Brothers, because this is a fantastic book by B.B. Alston. It gives fantasy Men in Black vibes, and it is brilliant. I would also recommend the Broken Earth trilogy by N.K. Jemisin, which is a fantastic trilogy all about a climate catastrophe with magical people, this kind of thing. The plot twist, the world building, everything is absolutely incredible. I cannot get enough of it. And then my last one that I would also recommend is the Xandri series by Kaya Sonderby, and that one is a sci-fi all about an autistic character, and it is one of the most accurate autism stories I've ever read. It is absolutely brilliant. I love it so much. I cannot recommend it enough. And then finally, question number 8 is Be Mine, which is, what is a book you really want to read or own? And I'm going to say A Drop of Venom by Sajni Patel, which is a feminist retelling of Medusa, but with an Indian mythology like twist, and it just sounds incredible, and I'm desperate to read it. And that is the end of the Love Hearts book tag. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below, tell me some of your answers for this. I'd love to know them. Or if you don't have that much time, leave me a heart emoji down below to let me know that you were here. I'll also leave a link as well down below to all of my social media if you want to check it out, including to the Comic Book Sanctum, which is my website dedicated to Marvel Comics, as well as a link as well down below to my free digital reading journal template if you want to try out digital reading journaling this year. Or if you just want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here, and over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time everyone, bye!